Lamb. What do it do? We are back for more Fire Red Omega. Let's go. We are on the Giovanni fight, and I did, in fact, let me get to the planning document. I grabbed the wrong one, fun fact. But it's fine. I did, in fact, figure out how to do, I can go to PK Hex, load the save file on an online version of it, and then export that into a PokePaste, and then import it. So I did find a way to get in the calculator, and I did in fact cook up a line for this fight. It's not really a line, it's more of like individual counters for each fight. But we're gonna run that back anyways and just see kind of how that goes. That's not supposed to be that size. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we need, let's go check our team that we had selected. Box link, move Pokemon. Okay, so I need Breloom first, and that is important to have Breloom lead here. Okay, we need Arcanine instead of Swellow's not in this fight. Poliwrath over Starmie, I believe. Okay, that should be the team. I haven't figured out items yet. I do need to teach Brick Break, however, before I forget to do that. 2. Should I teach it to Breloom as well? Probably, right? Yeah, I'll forget Body Slam. That's a good question. Does Breloom want that instead of like Leech Seed? I think Breloom does actually. Yes, my baby. Or I could get rid of Headbutt and keep Leech Seed. I think I want to do that. Okay. I think, let's see what moves you have. Fire Blast. Yeah, I think we just want to do that normally. What did, can you? Persian, Boss Giovanni. What item are you holding? Starfberry. That removes fighting types, right? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. But this should, let's see. We have Breloom versus this. Mach Punch does really well. And it is faster, so I may need to do that. But we did get Brick Break as well, which does Oko. So we'll have to see. It's not a clean line by any means, but it's a line. Forgot to start recording. That's okay. We will start recording at this point in time, and we need to go to Boss Giovanni now. Okay, we need berries first, actually. And I'm just going to go with citrus on everyone. Let's see, who needs a berry? You do. Let's see, you are out first. Do you tell me where, what? Oh, there it is. Item citrus, citrus, citrus. Oh, you have an orange berry. Hee. And then let's give you a citrus. Thank you very much. Okay. Boss Giovanni time. It's not a clean line. Let me make sure I'm leading the right Pokemon here. But I should be leading Breloom. We should... It's not going to be a chain kill. It's not going to be necessarily perfectly clean. But, yeah, let's do it. We hopefully don't want to sack a Pokemon here. Is kind of the goal. No sack. However, again, it's not a perfectly clean line because there is not really a full line. So I'm still learning the switch in AI. But I'm thinking this should be, I want to say Kangaskhan, because Double Edge does a ton of damage here. Or Mightyena, probably for Poison Fang, right? So I think my Mightyena counter was actually... I don't remember who my Mightyena counter was. Was it... I think it might have been... No, because you beat Kingler. Yeah, we'll go into a Poliwrath here. Or Body Slam. That paralysis is kind of annoying. But yeah, we'll go Brick Break. Nice miss. This should do, I think, 50% was the calc. Ooh, that does a lot. Actually, that paralysis is kind of nice. We can't get poisoned off of that, which I think is actually a worse case scenario. We do get Persian here, I believe, for Thunderbolts. Unless Kangaskhan sees Double Edge Kill, which I don't know if it does. Okay, so this definitely sees a Thunderbolt kill, right? Let me check. I have in you, it does 51%. I think I go into Volt Absorb here and then go for Brick Break. Will probably be the most damage. Shadow Ball? Okay, so I'm 72 HP, which is 73%. Crit Double Edge kills here. That is the danger. It's not even going to go for the Double Edge. Ooh, that's bad, because that gets the berry boost here. Okay. Problematic. Special attack Rose. The question is, do I live here? Because I'm 1 health lower. It gets a special attack boost, right? So it's now +1 on special attack. It does see a range to kill here, so I'm gonna risk it. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, who is next? We did Kingler. Is Kingler faster than us? Kingler is not, and Thunder Punch kills, so we can get a little chain kill here. And that is fine. Who's next? Probably, I would assume, probably Vibrava for Dig, right? Kangaskhan. We should get the attack drop in here, just regardless. That's kind of step one, right? So now it's -1 attack. And it's still using Shadow Ball. I don't get some of the AI's special defense drop. We should switch out here. What does it want to use against? It can never Earthquake here, which is the danger, right? So I think I want to just tank this here. Nice. This can never kill. And then I'm going to get a -1 again. It wants to use Earthquake. Should be its highest roll. So now it's -2. Or Shadow Ball, I guess? I don't understand the AI right now. What's its speed? 72? What is Breloom's speed? 64. So I also want to get it to -1 speed. Yep. That would be nice. And now I should be able to take a KO with Breloom pretty easily, because Brick Break on Breloom. Hold on, let me put that move back. Brick Break, 78%. I don't have the little measuring bar, unfortunately. Let's see. Trying to find this ruler to see if it's There we go. Let's save this image as. Hopefully it's... Okay, hold on. Open image in a new tab. Save image as. Can we save it as a PNG, please? One second. We're gonna get there eventually. There we go. Save. Add a image. HP ruler. Browse. Okay, huge. No, I just have to actually like look at this and measure it. Okay, it is not at 75%. It's just above. But we should be able to take the KO here because Brick Break will do 78%. So we should be okay here. And Brick Break will take the KO on Kangaskhan. Huge. And the last will be this goofball here who wants to use Fire Blast for sure. Your Flash Fire. Or it's going to use Dragon Breath. Ooh, that's a big crit. We are still okay. It can't use Dig in one turn, so we'll use Flamethrower at least once. Okay, that was the worst move you could have used. Why are you using that? I guess it maybe sees a high damage roll without it. And it sees that I have 2-hit kill. But that is a Deathless Giovanni. I don't even know if we use any of our berries on that fight, really. But yeah, we get the Sylph Scope, and we can move on to the Erica Gym. Now, I don't think we actually needed to do that first, because I don't think you need the Sylph Scope before... How did I get past you the first time? What? I love minimized strategies. Oh, good. Can I have my music, please? Thank you. Oh, you have Levitate. Oh, you goofball. Oh, but you do let me out, sort of. We'll take one more fight here, but we'll start with you out. That's huge. Okay. And Beedrill dies here. Very nice. Okay, we need Doug Trio who has cut real quick. And I think we have a decent amount of options for this gym, so we just need to... that's creepy. That is creepy, bro. Get help. Okay. Yeah, I think our flying types are going to go crazy here. Flying and fire types. Yeah, we'll run with this for now. If only Nidoking had his actual good moves right now. Okay, so this is a Weepinbell Sunflora. I'm going to actually use the Powder Jar. and just sweep this 100% right here. I don't even know if I need the burn technically, but very cool. Okay, the next team. I'm going to keep the same team, but just not. Yeah, I'll just use Aerial Ace on these Pokemon here because it's kind of a joke. What happened to your life? Bag, box link. I guess you're neutral. You're probably not the best Pokemon to bring to this. Okay, so... Oh, excuse me. I'm going to do this fight and then use the restroom, and then we will plan for Erica. But I think we should just be able to mostly sweep here. Here's Aerial Ace. 1, 2. The only Pokemon that's a little scary is Shiftry because he has nature power. But it doesn't have a berry, so it's fine, right? Or is that a different... No, that Natural Gift is the one I'm thinking of. Harden is fine. Okay. I don't want to be some digital Jesus. No more followers, we'll both get lost. You inside. Okay. I'm gonna throw down a heal, throw down a save, and then use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Chat room. We are unbelievably back. Okay. Time to crack open this Red Bull. Caffeine. Okay. It is time for Erica, and I will show you guys how I... Oh? I'll go to the planning and do this. So yeah, the way I have done this is... Let's see, how do I load this? There we go, open this .save, then party, and then I can go to Showdown, clear imported sets, drop this one in here, hit an enter, and then go to Pokemon box here, Showdown, it'll copy it. Boom, import. And now we have our teams. So now it's time for Erica planning. Let's see. So Victreebel is who I'm fighting first. Victreebel, leader Erica. And we do have a sharp beak. So that does not guarantee an Oko. Grass poison. Flamethrower could from you. And Flamethrower does from you as well. So we'll go with Arcanine first. We can have you be... Oh, wait. That's with Flashfire. Okay, we're still good without it. So let's go ahead and get this going. And I may bring a Pokemon to sack here. I mean, I guess it's always good to have more sacks later in the game, right? So maybe I shouldn't technically do that. But there's a part of me that's thinking it may just be nice to some extent. But whatever, we'll move forward here. Okay, so we have Arcanine, and then who does that bait out? Probably Ludicolo, right? 70. Yes, that does bait out Ludi here, who wants to use Surf. And you have Water Absorb, right? But you don't do enough damage back to be really worth it. So I'm thinking maybe it's worth it to just like... Like, could you be more worth it? Thunder Punch, Surf, Giga Drain, 30%. Not really. Does -1... Okay, no. So Intimidate, you're all special attacks on these. I mean, I could go Breloom, right? And Breloom just kind of inherently out damages to some extent. With the Citrus Berry, it kind of does. And I feel like that's the best option that I have. Because I don't know what else I would use for this. Because we want to resist a Surf coming in, but the Thunder Punch is bad. I mean, I guess Vileplume isn't terrible here. I could also give you the Poison Barb and boost that to 25%, 4-hit KO. You don't need to be burned. I like that better because it's at least more consistent, and it's at least something I could feel okay about sacking. Like, I have better grass types. Like, I'll have Sceptile here in a minute, and I'll have Rayloom. It's more of reducing damage. So we'll bring Vileplume. And it does need the Poison Barb. Let's get everything it's... I'm thinking about it. Let's see. You already have the Citrus, so you're okay. And then Poison Barb give to you. Okay, let's see. Who does this bait out next then? Hmm, 40 to 50%. Yeah, probably Vileplume. Or sorry, not Vileplume. Blissey, who gets walled by you. Unless I want to do... Let's see, do you do better against this? No. How do you deal with this? The Ice Beam is bad. The Ice Beam can one hit with a crit, so I think Poliwhirl is just technically safer. Because I am faster too. So we'll bring the Poliwhirl. And the big question is, do we want you to have a Lumberry? What berries do I have? Because I don't have all of them. Oh, we don't even have a... Okay, well, we just have to tank Paralysis here, right? But then who do we bait in after that? Probably, I would assume... Yeah, you'd be a pretty good candidate to be baited in there. You don't have sun up, so you don't see that. I mean, here's the deal. Our flying types now just wall the rest of this fight, right? Because there's no other super effective moves once these Pokemon are down. So I will bring Swellow, Swellow. Should I bring Camerupt? I mean, it'll do good damage, right? It won't kill you. It doesn't necessarily kill you. Doesn't necessarily kill you. What about with Charcoal? Because we do have the Charcoal. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. I don't like the Camerupt here. Camerupt line isn't great. How does Breloom stack up against these? Doesn't have great damage output. Does not have great damage output. I mean, it's... Sharp Beak. Yeah, there's not really a ton of great damage output here. If only I could get the Flash Fire up, that'd be huge. Let's just bring generally good counters for the rest of this. I mean, what do you have? No, you don't have a fire type move. I mean, Gyarados can technically learn Flamethrower. I think so did Nidoking technically. But Nidoking would be neutral, just like Camerupt would. How do you do? That's a great question, actually. You're not a bad lock here either. I can teach you a good flying type move as well. Let's see. How does this team fare? Let's test this here. I need TM case. Where is that? Let's see. Who does more damage with... Air Release would do 20 on you. And on you instead of this. Aerial Ace. These two Pokemon are not actually that great here. I'll teach it to you just in case we need it. I mean, over Confuse Ray, I guess. Yeah. I guess maybe should I bring a status Pokemon? Because I don't think Pidgeotto is good at all here. I can't lie. Or whatever, whichever one you are. Yeah, Pidgeotto. Grimer's probably not terrible, just because it probably doesn't take a ton of damage. 30%, but you don't have damage. If you were Muck, maybe. Pupitar isn't going to do good here. Sharpedo's not going to do good here. Dragonair could be okay. Just because it resists, right? How does Kadabra fare against you specifically? Not good, not good, not good. I mean, is it bring Nidoking angle? I mean, I guess I could bring a ground type too, right? I think we have a good counter there. I think it's the rest of these Pokemon that need a counter. Because the problem switching in is hard here. Leaf Blade just does so much damage. That's the big problem. I mean, you'll still be pretty okay there. I just don't know who to fill for the last Mon here. I mean, is it just Pidgeotto and we can sack it if need be? I think that's the move, yeah. Does Swellow want to have... I mean, you're not guaranteed to one-hit KO. I think we bring you healthy and give you... Do you even need the Sharp Beak? What? Oh, you went back to burned, that's why. What? Okay, whatever. Yeah, Aerial Ace Citrus. We're just gonna give everyone Citrus here. Minus you. Yeah, let's just get into it. This is the last little fight in our split. The question is, do I want to give Pidgeotto Aerial Ace even if I'm going to sack it? I think the answer to that is yes, because Aerial Ace is not too... Okay, Love Gen 3. Because I opened it up, it used it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it then. Let's see here. Yep, we should be good to just lead in this fight. I was kind of deciding whether or not we wanted to go Charcoal there or not. But we should be okay here, I think. Victor Bell does just get one shot here. According to the calc. Calc is short for calculator, by the way. So we get the kill. Nice. Or knockout. Oh no. And then we should see Ludicolo come out for Surf. Nice. It's going to want to Surf, so we will go into our Water Absorb Poliwhirl. Who should be able to... I don't remember. Do you... Is it the brick break that we're looking for. Or wait, are we switching? I think we're switching, using you as a pivot, right? Because now it wants to use Giga Drain, so then we go into... Yes. Actually, we didn't even need to pivot at all, technically, but... Giga Drain technically does less, so... And then we will just 1v1 this with Acid up. And barring crazy crit rolls, we should be okay. We have Poison Barb, so we just do 50%. Am I crazy? Item. Poison Barb. That's not supposed to do that much damage. Oh, for some reason it had the calculator had me burned. So I think this is still technically a range to kill here with Acid. But we hit it. It was a 45% or 45, could do 45% damage. Okay, Blissey. What does Blissey want to do here? It wants to use Ice Beam. So I think that was actually the point of having Poliwhirl. It 100% was. Freeze here is bad. We have nothing to deal with freeze. So don't freeze. Nice. Rain stops, so we just use Brick Break. Crit? Oh my gosh, this calculator keeps telling me I'm burned. Okay. I think we're still in range to heal here. Yep. Which is okay, just don't get fully parried here, and we'll be net 0. Minus a healing item. Nice. No wonder all the Pokemon were saying they did no damage. If it keeps telling me I'm burned, yeah, it just keeps... Yeah, Aerial Ace I should have taught it to those Pokemon, but that's okay. No option for a freeze here. So I don't know why it's not using Seismic Toss, to be completely honest with you. Okay, Blossom wants to use the good old Leaf Blade. So I think this is... I think this is where I wanted to bring Arcanine back in, right? Yes. Crit here is scary. I think I do technically actually risk a crit on this in its entirety. Because this could do up to 60%, so 2 crits is bad. But as long as we're faster and no crit on this turn, no, we're safe to take this kill in general. Because even if it crits this attack, we are okay. Defense sharply rose +2. That doesn't change it because we're a special attacker. Okay, 2 more Pokemon. We have Vileplume. What percent health am I at? I'm at 71. So we do risk a ranged crit here. But I'm going to take that chance. So we'd have to get the 1 in 16 and then hit the upper range, which would be... a little bit more than that. So barring, what does that bring us down to now? 70, 66. So now we're at 59%. So a straight crit from Sludge Bomb kills. Okay, speed sharply rose. That's +2. It is now faster than us. We don't really have a great switch in for Sludge Bomb. So I either could sack, which then I still risk a crit on someone else, or I could just risk the crit right now. And I'm going to risk it right now. Ooh. He hits the sleep powder, which I did not plan for. Okay. Do I have a Pokemon that is... Okay, so here's the deal. I think we need to take a sack here. Let's see how fast Pidgeotto is. 60. I'm pretty sure Pidgeotto is just going to be dead here. And by pretty sure, I mean I know he is. But we're going to take the sack and just take the death on this fight. It's actually, I guess it's not technically guaranteed. It's 57%. I don't know. Okay, so Pidgeotto is dead here, but it may take the Vileplume down first. Uncertain. Unlucky. If I had Aerial Ace, we take it down. So I do still risk a crit here, and it's going to be with... Unless you're faster. Are you faster? Where is... The question is, who do we want to risk first? And I think it's you first. So we are slower. A crit here does one shot. Oh, we did. Oh, we taught Aerial Ace to you. Okay. That's bad. Let's see. How do I play this? Because crit is bad here. Turn 1, wake up. Turn 1, wake up. Huge. Zatu's like massive right now. Okay, and then the last is Jumpluff, who, if it would get on my screen, wants to use Solar Beam, and you have a Bright Powder, so you're going to use this immediately. Okay, so here's the deal. Crit is bad here with the Bright Powder. Let's see, Bright Powder, Jumpluff. Sunny Days, so now it's going to use those immediately. But we should 2-hit KO, and we are faster. We're not fast. Oh, because it's Chlorophyll, isn't it? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. This becomes problematic because we didn't plan for the sleeps at all. I tried to plan for paralysis, but I didn't plan for sleep at all. Nice evasion there. That's huge because that gives us the guaranteed sleep turn goes away. Okay, this becomes problematic now. We're still out of one crit range. Okay. The Sleep Cheat is actually good here because it brings me into Citrus range, which I think takes me out of crit range. Oh, it doesn't get me into berry range. That's awesome. So I think we are in crit range. Oh, it's using Sunny Day first. So now this Leech Seed should bring me into heal range. Please. Thank you. Wait. We're doing it before... Oh, because berries happened before. That's good to know. We are out of crit range, though. I believe. 67%. We are out of crit range, so we do... That's bad. That's very bad. Okay, we are just going to have to risk crit here. Because it's going to use Solar Beam, and there's nothing... That does what? Up to 40%? I'm gonna risk one crit. Let's see. Hmm, 23 HP. I'm at 21%, so a high Solar Beam range does kill here. Now it's just basically any range. Shit. Let's see, you're probably the next Pokemon I'm willing to sack. This may wipe us here, I can't lie. With these sleeps. Because here's the thing, it's going to hit another one right here, right? Okay, it finally misses one, thank goodness. Okay. Sunlight faded. Does that mean we're faster? Sun is now down. No, nowhere close to faster. Yeah, and it hits that one. That's okay. It's gonna put up. So this is my guaranteed sleep turn. It's gonna put up more sun. So turn wake up would be great here. Unlucky. I'm still out of crit range, so I'm still safe. So it does 7 damage. Yeah, I'm thinking that I should be able to take this KO here. I risked a crit that I didn't necessarily need to. Yeah. Okay, wow, that fight was a lot closer than it needed to be. But it is done. Let's see, deaths we can bring up to 3. And that is the 4th badge. Leader Erica. Strength outside of battle. Okay. Well, that is... let's go ahead and take a look at the damages. Honestly, we got out lucky. We got out lucky. But that is our 3rd death of the game. And honestly, these 3, like, Barboach, maybe not. Like, having a ground type and an immunity is nice. But these 3 are not bad losses to have taken to this point in the game, by any means. But let's get everything up to the next level cap while I'm thinking about it. What is the next level cap? I don't even know. We get to go to Koga now. Wow, this is a long split. Wow, 50. We get a huge bump in level here. Yeah, 15 levels, wow. Wait. Level 38. What? Is Sabrina next? Is it? It's definitely not the Sabrina split. Because that's level 53. What? Let's see. Is it maybe... it'll cap me at the rival. That's why. I see. Okay. So not quite as huge of an increase until we get through the Pokemon Tower. $37. It's just a little bit better. But we do get some evolutions at least. Slash is also probably pretty nice here, right? I mean, I probably won't ever use agility for speed control here. But let's go ahead and level up the other Pokemon as well. I think we need to sack Togekiss at some point too here. That might have been a good Pokemon to bring with us, actually. But oh well. Okay, 36, 37, 38. Sure, we can teach you Wish instead of Charm, I guess? I don't know. Like, maybe it could be used to set up a Pokemon in a kind of niche way. Okay, that's actually huge. We'll get rid of Peck. Sharpedo's probably going to start being a good Pokemon here in the near future. Oops. Because that's all you need to know. Because that's all you need to know. Let's see. Roleplay. Copies the foe's ability. Doesn't seem too useful, but this is huge. Getting your evolution. Where are you, though? There we go. Kadabra evolved to Alakazam. Thank you. Ice Punch? Sure. Fire Punch. The question is, do we want Thunder Punch or Ice Punch? We have a bunch of Ice type moves, but not as many Electric, so I'll give you Fire Punch. 38. Pupitar, probably not too useful yet still. 37, 38. Okay, we do get Sceptile here, which is also really nice. This Skitty needs to go as well, I can't lie. It's just not great. $36, $37, $38. Scary face is not necessary. Let's see, acid armor. We'll get rid of mud slap, I guess. Ooh, time for muck. Which isn't great, but it's better than Grimer at least. I totally did troll by not checking those static encounters here in town, though. It feels like a doubles move. I'm not going to use it. Maybe I should have checked that because it might have been nice. But this is a huge evolution to get right now. Getting a Sceptile is very nice. Ooh, and you learn some punches too. We'll get rid of Pursuit. Oh, you only get one. That's fine. 36. T-Bolt. 95, 75. Let me look at the calculator real quick and see what's actually included. Okay, yeah, so it's... There is no physical specials, but it's just the special moves. So that's inherently better. And now we have to get back to the Pokemon Tower. And the rival fight comes early on, so we can actually plan for it right here. We're going to throw down a save and pull up the calculator again. I don't think we necessarily need it quite as much right now. Let's see, open new save. And then Pokemon Box, Showdown, import. Okay, do you kill the... Let's see. Level 34 is what I'm looking for. Golbat for... Okay, this is the team we're looking for. So we will bring Electrode as our first Pokemon. And it just outspeeds and one-hit KOs. Let's see. There's a Flaffy that I think gets kind of rolled by... Yep. Camerupt here. Okay, let's get these Pokemon out of my party. Muck, go away. Whoa. Definitely still getting used to the Pokemon movement of Gen 3. Okay, so we have Houndoom here. Water Pulse with a Mystic Water. Does not 2-hit KO. Brick Break does 2-hit KO. Solar Beam is bad, though. How do you deal? Thunderbolt is good. Crit is bad. I think you're fine here for this, though. Let's see. You have a Kadabra who just does kind of get walled by Sharpedo, right? Yes. And how about you? You can take one hit here. Let's see. How does Arcanine fare? Crit range. How do you fare? Not great. If you're -1, I don't know which of your attacks. Okay, you're all special. Okay, these things need to stop saying they're burned, please. I'm begging. Why do you think that all of these Pokemon are burned? Let me recheck here. Yeah, because you say you're burned. How did you fare when you're healthy, please? I think it is just bring Arcanine here still. We'll give him a Lumberry on that one. What does Alakazam do? Not great with the Ice Beam. The Ice Beam is not actually super... Oh, Psychic is bad. That was... I don't even know why I looked at that one. You're not faster. Who could be faster that could pick up the kill, though, right? You're not faster and you're weak to it. Why did I think that? Let's see if you had Water Pulse instead. How do you fare? 18, you still get out damaged just by way too much. I mean, you have Recover, I guess, right? So I guess you're not a terrible option. Is this the team, maybe? Screw it. Why not? Oh, I need Tug Trio. Huge. Okay, get over here, Doug Trio. We may actually need you to get me out of this town. Oh wait, no, underground tunnel. Right, underground path. Okay, and then anyone else on this route? We fought you. Okay. Now I can go ahead and give Pokemon the items that they need. Actually, how do you fare with charcoal, right? Stop burning me, please. Not great. Stop burning me, bro. Dude, why? Where's Starmie? There we go. Okay, who needed the Chesto Resto? You don't need it. I'll give it to you in case you need to switch into a... You're going to want a citrus. I think you're going to want one. Oh, you're definitely going to want one, actually. Okay, we'll just run with this, I guess. I have no idea where this fight occurs. I know it's on the second floor, but I don't know if it's before or after. Okay, good. Okay, this is right here. Let's just run this fight back. I think Jinx is really the scariest part of this fight. So let's just see how it goes. Okay. Literally. Thunderbolt outspeeds an Okos here. Okay, and then Flaffy cannot do anything against Camerupt. Hidden Power does 2%. So we're kind of just chilling here. It doesn't even matter which one we use, so I'll use Flamethrower just to make sure I don't make contact, because it is static. Oh no! My speed! Yeah. We're fine there. Okay, Houndoom. I don't know what this wants to use on turn 1. Because it really can't do... I mean, it wants to use Solar Beam first, right? So if it uses Sunny Day, I think I can... It's smart to just use a Magnitude here. Because worst case, I switch into Electabuzz here afterwards. Yeah, Feint Attack. So this can do up to... Crit would be pretty dangerous, I guess. Magnitude 8. I'm at 63, which is 61%. Oh, we'll take a crit there. Okay, completely safe line there. Does keep Electabuzz up for the future if we need it. Okay, Jinx here is the scariest of the Pokemon. It wants to use Ice Beam. So I think we tank that pretty well with Starmie. And I guess how do we tank it with a... Yeah, I like the Starmie line here, just because we have Recover. I'm faster? Oh, we're speed tied. Interesting. Hit yourself in confusion. Good miss. I should be using Water Gun here, actually. Hit yourself in confusion. Yes! I feel like we're not speed tied. Because I've won it 3 times in a row. Well, let's just see if I can wake up, right? Because it's still going to want to use Ice Beam. Can't freeze. Let's see. I'm at I technically risk a crit here if I attack again, I think. 73. No, I don't risk a crit. So I think we try to wake up on the next turn. Because then I do risk a crit. If this doesn't crit. 42. Yeah, it can't straight kill me, but a crit kills. But the wake up turn was super likely there, which is why I risked it. I'm going to recover one more time. That does kind of suck, doesn't it? But we can do the same thing for now, because that's guaranteed sleep turn right there. So I'm out of crit range for now. No wake up there is unfortunate. $35. Now I'm definitely in just range of dying here. So who's the next best switch in? Sharpedo, maybe? Is there a way that I can guarantee it to use Ice Beam? Is Electabuzz safe here? Let's see, what happens if I bring in you, perhaps? You're just risking a crit in general. Let me do this. Let me turn on the HP ruler real quick. Okay, so you're at exactly at 50. So let's see. How do I get out of this situation where it wants to Ice Beam? So I could use Arcanine, but it's just faster than me. And just rolls with a crit here. I'm low-key gonna risk Starmie, I think. I'm gonna go... Well, no, but I had the special defense drop, right? So... let's see. Starmie, we're at 35. And we're -1 special defense. Yeah, we just die here. Regardless. So I think it's switch into... Is there a Pokemon that can just do 50%? I think it's just straight switch here. Psychic is best case scenario. Ice Beam is worst case scenario. That's worst case scenario. Um, 54 is 48%. It kills with most rolls here. That's really tough. We didn't get this. Did we have Citrus or did we do Chesto? We did Chesto. It sees the kill here, so it's not gonna go for... Sweet Kiss, and it's gonna go for... It has to go Ice Beam now. Which I think... Where is Arcanine here? Arcanine is the move here solely because... It's gonna use Ice Beam. No freeze, no freeze, no freeze. 85. What percent does that land me at? 71. Crit kills. We have to go for it here. There's nothing else we can do but go for it here. Okay. That did have the chance of happening too since it didn't see the kill. We had Chesto just in case it did land that. So we're okay. And the last is... Jinx here. Or not Jinx, Kadabra. Which what I think we do is it's guaranteed to Psychic here, right? Maybe it uses Calm Mind. But I think what we do is we switch into you. Who's going to tank the Psychic. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think I still bait in the fire punch here. Am I faster? I'm not. 25.8%. I'm at 54.48. Yeah, I think it sees the kill with fire punch here. I used Calm Mind twice? What? Okay, Arcanine. So it just sees the... Because it's not +4. It sees the kill with Psychic. But does it see it with... Okay, this is actually really problematic. I think I have to risk Arcanine here. Yeah. I don't know what to do there, because I'm just not faster. Is anyone on my team faster than this? You are... I think we take 2 deaths on this fight. Because you're faster, and... You're definitely slower. Let's see where Starmie's at. Starmie is faster. I think we take 2 deaths on this fight. So let's see. Who do we want to keep alive? Probably Starmie, right? Because we have another good electric type in Elective Buzz. So we're going to go here. We are going to Thunderbolt. It's going to take it down roughly 80. What? Calculator. What? 83%. Does Calm Mind do... Oh, shit. Okay, well... What is Calm Mind Gen 3? Oh, yeah, special defense by 1 stage each. I forgot about special defense. Okay, well, net result was exactly what I wanted, but good lord. I needed the citrus berry on... I went too far in the direction of sleep, which is unfortunate. Not great losses either, to be honest, because we lost... Electrode is whatever, I think, because it didn't have a great ability either. But losing Arcanine there is not ideal in the slightest. Because Arcanine's a very good Pokemon. It wasn't Intimidate. It was Flash Fire. Flash Fire would have been really good for the fire type for Blaine, if we get there. Which I guess we have to get there first, right? So if we didn't sack it there and we just tried to keep everything alive, we risk losing it all. But okay, let's see. Who is any required fights? Yes, the first of which is... Let's see, we'll just bring these Pokemon, I guess. Oh wait, do I get to level everything up to level 50 now? Let's see where it wants me to get to. 40. Sure, Taunt is actually pretty good. We'll do Taunt instead of Slash. You have pretty good other moves. Okay, we do get to level 50 on all of our Pokemon, so... Fire Punch instead of maybe Ice Punch, because they kind of... Ice Punch and Thunder Punch kind of do the same thing. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. Psychic is huge right now, I can't lie. I'm not using Thunderwave enough, I think, to justify it. And we have Koga next, so we'll... Bubble Beam is better than Water Gun, right? At least, yeah. If you could learn Psychic, that would be huge. I don't know if you will. $49, $50. There's gonna be a lot of leveling up happening real quick. No, not worth getting a move that locks me into one move. Yes, crunch over bite, please. I would have brought you to that fight had you had known that. Instead of Leer, yeah. I'll take a weather setting move. Because eventually we're going to start getting against Hydro Pump. I guess instead of Dragon Breath... Yeah. We do need Surf. I think we get that in the next town, though, and that'll replace Hydro Pump for the inaccuracy. Yawn instead of Takedown? Yeah, absolutely. 41, 42, 43. $50. Did I change my stream title to have 4 badges? No. The question is, do I level up everything right now? I think I want to get through... That's just a required battle. Hello? Oh well. Oh no, it's not a battle. That would be why. Oh, we do get an encounter here, don't we? And what floor did we say we wanted this on? Because we were saving it, I think, for... I think it was the 3rd floor. Rock Tunnel, Celadon, Pokemon Tower. So this is the first floor that can have encounters. I don't think it mattered, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Box Link, move. It can be 26 to 29. Level 38 is fine here. Because I don't want to be so high that I just can't do anything against him. Okay, we get Ghastly. I think that's kind of expected, right? 50% chance, roughly. That's not great. Wow, you don't want to get in the ball, apparently. Okay. Let's see. Where is TAPES demo tapes? Okay, and we will... I think Duskull would have been the best encounter here. I'm just going to fight this trainer. I'm 17 levels above and no super effective move. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. I don't see how these trainers are dodgeable, but... Or that one is. That's just a lie. I don't see how this one below it is dodgeable though. Unless, can I get in above? Oh, I can. I need to turn on the forever repel. Thank you very much. I can just do that. I don't know how that one's dodgeable. I think too on that Giovanni fight, I don't. Do I go up here? Oh, I see. There's a gap there. I think the Giovanni fight, I don't know if I have to do that before actually taking on Erica. I don't think there's anything that's stopping me. Yeah, I don't know. I need defog to actually be able to see this, but I don't really care. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do the fights. I don't see how these are dodgeable. Actually, that one may not be. I think that's the one that said it's not. Okay. Let's see. These are going to go down to our boy over here, or at least this trainer is. Yeah, I can't wait to spam T-Bolt. Oh, well, I'm just spamming these down. I may as well mark the ghastly encounter. We do need a Route 12 encounter here at some point. But I've got a couple more trainers before I can do that. Okay, this song might be a little much. Just a little excessive in terms of the dubstep. And the T-Bolt kills. Okay, cool. We can get rid of the Snorlax now. Okay, Route 12, we do get an encounter. Because we have not gotten this yet. Have we gotten my Route 16 encounter, or can we get Snorlax? We did get Raticate. I probably should have waited for that, right? But Route 12, what can we get? Let's see. We're going to get a... Let's see. We'll get our grass encounter on Route 12, I guess. Ooh, close on that one. Wait, we get a Snorlax on Route 12. I think that's what we want to do, right? I don't know what level this is. Let's see. Because I'm technically in Route 12, right? Yeah, so this should say met at Route 12. And I definitely think we take the Snorlax here. I don't know what level this is going to be at, so that's going to be the scary part. Because it's going to be a hard catch for sure. But that is okay. I'll get you to level cap. You can tank hits, you can use sleep. Sure, we'll give you wish as well, right? You do not need double edge. It is too much damage for a catching Pokemon. And let's get you a citrus berry. Okay. Level 40. Okay, so I'm glad I did level up to some extent. Huge hypnosis hit. That's huge. I love the turn on wake up that I got. Wow. Yeah, we're going to try to have to damage this a little bit. Okay, so it doesn't matter if it's asleep or not. Holy moly. That's awesome. Let's just try to catch it, maybe. This thing will not take damage. Went to full health again. Let's try to catch it at this health, maybe? Okay, got it. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Okay, huge. That's our Route 12 encounter. Let's see. This gets us to Route 11, which we do have an encounter on. We can go get the... item finder. I don't know how much I'll use that, but I remembered it exists. Okay, what's in this house? Super Rod, huge. I don't know what item that is. Bag. Let's get our electric type back out, please. I think we have to go kind of around the bottom of the region. Do we... Route 12. Okay, we have our encounter 13. We don't have an encounter 4 yet, right? Oh, hey, you have a really weird walking pattern. That's awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, so we don't have an encounter here. Encounter table route 13. Nothing super fancy here, to be honest with you. Oddish, Bellsprout, Zangoose, Pidgeotto, Viper, Ditto. Oddish is duped. I guess we could get Bellsprout, right? Run, run. Yes. I don't remember where the grass is on this route. Is it up here? It is up here. Move Pokemon. I think we're hoping for the Bellsprout here. Bellsprout, Zangoose, is a Viper. We just don't want the Ditto, I believe. Zangoose, I think, is okay. I don't think it's like the best encounter, but I don't think it's the worst encounter. Okay, I do need to attack this down just a little bit. Ooh, crit would have been bad. Okay, you need to go to sleep and get in the ball. Go to sleep and get in the ball. It does have Swords Dance, which is finally a setup move that I'm willing to use. Cool, Zangoose. Awesome. Inzo. It's a good name for a Zangoose, actually. Okay, that's actually a really good encounter in terms of like setup, right? You seem dodgeable. Okay, Route 14. What's our 14 encounter table look like? Not great. Is there something on Route 14? When do we get the Did we get a Vermilion City encounter? We got Dragonair instead of one of the Gen 1 starters. That seems reasonable. Oh, we also could have gotten Eevee and Celadon. Oh, well. Okay, well, Route 14, what do we want? Route 14, we can kind of get what we get and not feel bad about it. 13, Route 14, you're dodgeable. Thank you. Oh, shoot. We got a little gauntlet here for... in terms of who we can fight. Okay. Route 14. Oh, I should actually go back to where that Snorlax was. Shoot. Seems like they have a lot of poison types, the bikers do, at least. Oh, I didn't level this up, actually. Oopsies. That's a huge flinch because he could use disable. Okay, let's level this up, shall we? 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I think so, right? 80 versus 60, yeah. That's fine. And then we can use extra sensory. Don't know what I got you, but I can't ask for more. Okay, huge. We get our encounter here now. Okay, it's kind of random what we get here. Spinda is a dupe, fun fact, if you couldn't tell. Zangoose is also a dupe, fun fact. We just got our own Zangoose. Hey, remember how I said that was a dupe? What if we didn't give it to me right now? Jesus. Also said that one was a dupe. What are the... Route 14. Zangoose is a 20% chance. Spin is a 21% chance. Where's the 25% chance Mightyena, please? Thank you. Intimidate? Huge. I don't know if Hypnosis can hit. Okay, it can. I'm gonna try for the Great Ball because we don't have a ton of moves that can actually damage this. Nice. Screw it, we'll listen to some country though. Okay, we got another Intimidate Mon, which is huge actually. Whoa, whoa. Okay. I think if it said if we use the item finder here. Leftovers, yeah. Okay. That is why we came back to here, because lefties is massive. Now if we could get if we could get the protect TM, that'd probably be even more massive. That's a mandatory battle if I go that way. Ooh. No. Ancient power. Let's not use that. That's awesome. Okay, dude, stop using wish. Oh, let me mark down what encounters we got. It was what, Route 14? Oh, geez. Route 14, we got Zangoose. Route 13, I believe it was, once we get down here. We had... No, Route 14 was Mightyena. Route 15 was Zangoose. Or was it 13? was 13 was Zangoose. God. Route 15, what can we get? We can get a dupe. Or we could get the same dupe. Okay, dude, we need to stop with the dupes, please. Crazy thing, that's a 10% chance. That's another dupe. Our biggest chance here is actually Ditto. But we get Bellsprout. That is probably the best. That is the best encounter we could have gotten here. The other options we had were Kecleon, which could be okay. Ditto, which I think would have been terrible. Or Venonat, which could have been okay depending on buffs, right? There's the Ditto. Let's check what's upstairs. XP share doesn't matter in this game because we have the hard level cap, so we don't need to siphon XP at all. Route 15, Fuchsia City. Okay. We can get Surf here. How do we get Surf? Okay, I guess let me check Fuchsia City first, right? Oh, Lapras is here. I'm gonna use the restroom, so I will be right back, chat room, and then we will get our encounters here. Alrighty, chat room. I am so back. And I gotta figure out where this Lapras is, as well as where... I guess let's visit the Pokemon Center too, right? Because we have this guy, yeah. Spell Tag, Dragon Fang, Magnet, huge, Thick Club, not the most important. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Lapras trainer. The biggest question is what other Pokemon can we get here in the city? Safari Zone is different. Yeah, Fuchsia, we want the Lapras. The Lapras name we could do... huge. And then we need Safari Zone encounter, which we probably want to go for the Area 1 east, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, we want to go area... Yeah, this is where we want to be. And we want the Trapinch, I believe. So let's hope we get the Trapinch. Huge. Now we gotta catch the Trapinch. Get the ball. Okay, huge. That is actually a massive encounter. Fuchsia City is Lapras. Captured. Safari Zone is Trapinch. Captured. Okay, and we do need Surf as well in here. Leaf Stone. We don't necessarily need that. Let's see. Donde está Surf? Does the repel work in here? That's a great question. A piece of me. Sunny Day is huge. There we go. So now we got an actually good move as well here. Oh my god, now we gotta run all the way back. If Allah is tragedy, why? Okay. Trapinch is huge. That is a massive encounter. Can I get out to... Oh, Route 18. Okay. I don't believe I have a Route 18 encounter yet. Let's see. Okay. Oh, hey there. A piece of me. We can get a Ponyta here, which I think is probably... Maybe Girafarig is the best. Gulpin is probably bad. Doduo is probably bad. Yeah, I think Girafarig is what we'd want. But the question is, can we get a Route 18 encounter anywhere here? I mean, it's just a grass encounter here, unfortunately. Nothing more you can do on Route 18. That's huge. That is massive, actually. Yeah, you might. That's a decent amount of damage. Hit the second hypnosis. Awesome. I can't really do a ton of damage to this, so I'm just going to try to catch it in Great Balls. Maybe I'm going to have to try to do damage. Didn't hit it there. Okay. I guess maybe I could try to hit a Psybeam or two, right? I'll do two. Dude, get in the ball, please. Thank you. Giraffe rig. I don't know where to get the bike from, I can't lie. Where to get bike? Red leaf green. Oh, it's all the way back in Cerulean. We're gonna just forego the Route 17 encounter for now. I can't lie. Or wait, did I just get Route 17? Hold on. What route did I get? Is it 18 that I meant to get? No, I got... Oh, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, we can forego those for now. They're not going to be totally important. Okay, we do need to now level up all of our Pokemon. Let me check. Are all of my Pokemon here level 50? No. Forever Candy. This may be one of the gyms that we are bringing. Endure. We may be sacking Dugtrio here soon. Because it's just going to fall off, unfortunately. Pretty far, I think, too. Box link. You're already level 50. You're not level 50. You are also not level 50. We're getting close to some big evolutions here. I don't think we'll get them on this one, though. It's after Koga that I think we get them. We don't need Mirror Move. 44. Okay, let's go check our... Because the Koga split, there's a ton of battles, but we didn't do any of them. Fuchsia City Gym, we have... What? This juggler has the most random team I think I've ever seen. Steel Wing instead of Focus Energy? Sure, yeah, absolutely. Leech Seed instead of Teeter Dance, yeah. 41, 42, 43, 44. Damn, this is a lot of spamming. Growth we don't need. We do need to do an ability check on all of our new Pokemon. Smile. We can teach Surf to our team. I think I'm going to wait and just do all of the Surf Pokemon all at once. What is Mind Reader? I don't think I know that move. I don't think we need that, unfortunately. If we had Dynamic Punch, then maybe. E-Speed. Ooh. Instead of Slam. Slam doesn't have a ton of moves. I didn't realize you learn E-Speed. Maybe that's one of the changes in this hack. Because typically, like in Gen 2, you need it from the Dragon Den. 42, 43. Sceptile's really fast, so I don't think I need Quick Attack. I don't think Slam is the right move either, but it does more damage. I won't click either of those moves, to be completely honest. We should get Gengar here. I don't think it'll be used in this fight. It's possible, I guess. Snorlax may be used in this fight. The problem with Snorlax is it may just be... With Poison Stall, it doesn't really do its job quite as well as being a tank. And we may have enough other Pokemon that are just super strong against poison types. That's the wrong Pokemon that we want to learn Endeavor. Yeah, once... I don't know when Swellow learns that. Okay, we get the evolution for you. Let's see, Ghastly evolves into Haunter. Psywave is better than probably Will-O-Wisp here, I think. Okay, we do get the Gengar. Low key, I'm gonna get rid of Confuse Ray. Because I like Ice Punch. Fire Punch. Do we need Fire Punch? I mean, it's better than Nightshade, right? Because guaranteeing 50 damage isn't great. And I think we're gonna do Thunder Punch instead. Because we have the Ice type move for Icy Wind, and then we have a bunch of other Pokemon that know Ice type moves. See, but it needs to be asleep, right? So once we get a Hypnosis, I guess? Yeah, that may have just kind of... Well, I guess I could teach a Shadow Ball right now, which I think is actually going to be better. Flatter. Okay, come on. I need a move on you to make you useful. Like, EQ would be huge right now. Okay, Sludge Bomb is better than nothing, right? 50 versus 90, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's I don't need Headbutt and Body Slam, because Body Slam doesn't do damage to myself. I think Rollout would be better than Block here, because I don't think they're switching. The AI isn't switching that much. 39, 40. If we could get like Psychic on this right now, that would be huge. Calm Mind is also huge. A Fire Punch. I'm gonna get rid of Fire Punch here. Psychic is huge. Let's go. Psychic before this gym is crazy. Taunt is also massive. Crush Claw, False Swipe. False Swipe is kind of nice for catching Pokemon, right? Except I don't know how many Pokemon I really need to catch anymore. If I can keep my box alive, we're actually set up pretty well. Maybe have... what would we want? Another Fire type, maybe? We don't need Fury Cutter. I don't even know why I even entertained the idea of taking that. I like Slash here just because it doesn't miss. I think the increased crit chance is probably worth it. Okay, Pupitar. I do need to remember on Trapinch to look up the learn set here. Let me... learn sets. Let's go to Trapinch. Okay, they all learn Earthquake level 57. Okay, we do want to delay for Dig here, I think, on Trapinch. So let me remember that. Leveled you up, right? Did we level up Breloom? We did not. Yay, level 50 Skitty. Aren't we so excited? Okay. Let's give the Everstone. This is the only reason for the Everstone. And we need to get to 41 with you. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. Instead of Sand Tomb. And now we can take the item away and level up everyone normally. I guess maybe I should do this. D-Dance, D-Dance. Let's go. We can also get rid of Sandstream here. Unfortunately, we do not get the evolution there. You get Swords Dance? Let me do this with a Bellsprout. Do I want to delay this at all? No, in fact, I want to level this up as soon as possible. To make sure I don't miss Leaf Blade. Won't be important for this gym, but just important in general. Okay, where is Bellsprout? Okay, what route are you from, little shoddy? Route 15? There we go. Okay, now we can get everyone up to level 50. This may take a minute. Here's the Leaf Blade we wanted instead of a Razor Leaf. And now it is Mightyana's turn. Takedown instead of roar, I guess, right? It needs a move that can do damage. Taunt is always good. Okay, Trapinch is evolving to Vibrava. I don't remember what level Vibrava evolves. I think it's like 52 or something. Or is it in the 40s? It is in the 40s. So we do get Flygon before this gym, which is kind of nice. Dragon Claw. Instead of Feint Attack, say less. Rock Slide instead of Sand Attack. Sky Uppercut. Is 90, 85. Is the 10% miss worth it? I don't think so. Mind Reader. We already said if Dynamic Punch was just, you know, here with us. Giga Drain instead of Mega Drain, right? Yeah. No reason not to. Okay, Skitty. I need you to evolve. Not that I think you'll be useful anyways, but... I guess I'll get rid of Charm. Like, longing for everything. You don't need Wish. I don't even know what this Skitty is going to be used for. Like, I may as well just, like, get rid of it now. Yo, how does Skitty evolve? Oh, it's a Moonstone. Let me... It's still not going to be useful. I hate to say it. Why did I even get this? There it is. Route 7. Okay, we do need to do an ability check on like all of our Pokemon in a little bit here. So let's see, 50. Lapras is huge. Oh, just a little bit more spamming, guys. Just a little bit more. Sludge Bomb is huge. It won't be useful here, but I don't think Muck will be useful that much at all. It's kind of one of those Pokemon that just like sits there and is tanky. Kind of just does its job. I feel like we either have some really bad encounters or some really, really good encounters, and there's not a huge in-between. Revenge. Yeah, it's probably better than Reversal, right? Because I don't know how fast. Eradicate's like moderately fast. It's not like the fastest. I probably should have checked what moves you had, because Safeguard might have been better than nothing. Hydro Pump, let's see. Ooh, Perish Song. Ooh, you learned Psychic really early. Wow. Okay, wait, that's actually crazy. You probably have mad buffs too, right? Would be my guess. Wish, I don't think you need Wish. We'll teach you Crunch instead of Takedown. No recoil moves, please. I absolutely hate recoil moves. I think they are some of the worst moves in the game for a Nuzlocke. Okay, time for the Surf Pokemon. Bag. TM case. Surf finally. Let's just check. Yeah, it's 95 base power in this game. Now the question is, what do we want to get rid of on you? Probably Ancient Power? I don't really see a need for Ancient Power. Instead of Water Gun, that's a huge increase for Alligator here. Even on Water Pulse, that's a better upgrade. 35 base power. You don't even have a water type move, so thank God you're finally getting one. Actually, no, you do have Hydro Pump, but technically worse damage output. And then you can get rid of Bubble Beam, so a 30 base power increase. And I think I do want to put it on Dragonair just because I can. I should be able to put it on Dragonair. Actually, does Dragonair even want it? Probably over Dragon Rage, right? At this point in the game. Let's see, who else could learn it? A Dragon type maybe could. I don't know if it's worth you learning it, but I'll see if you can. Muck probably can't, but maybe worth seeing. Yeah, let's see. Oops, that's the box link. How did I... Oh, because I was just in the box, right? Yeah, you can learn it, and I'll give it to you instead of Dragon Rage for now. But let's go ahead and... Let me move... Let's see, we have some mandatory trainers in here. Where is Flygon? Maybe already in my party. Yes, it already is. Okay, so I know there are some Pokemon which are like kind of guaranteed locks for this fight, right? It'll be U3 kind of, and probably Camerupt too. Would be my guess. And then I'll just bring generally good Pokemon for this next kind of split here. Okay. Now I should be able to import those, but we have just some random Pokemon first. Can I teach Dig to... Do I have a Dig TM, right? I have 5. I'll teach it to you, because then you at least have a ground type move. Which is huge. Okay. Oh, let me get Gengar out here and just teach it Shadow Ball while I'm thinking about it. So I think that's one thing I generally forget to do is like check movesets before starting to plan for a fight. Which is a habit I do need to break, but it is a habit I currently have, to be fair, as well. And we'll get rid of Dream Eater just because I don't have any way to set sleep. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's see. This is going to be the Fuchsia Gym Path. Let's see. Are you the required fight? You've got to be the required fight, right? Yeah, you're the required fight here. Yep, required fight here. We can just use crunch on everyone. Oh, hey. You haven't done enough damage. I didn't bring my crunch Pokemon. Okay. Not even worried. I was kind of actually worried about that. I could have trolled that so hard. That's crazy. The instant turn. Okay, and this last Pokemon is just Zangoose. Okay. Okay. Time to plan for Koga. He does have a Levitate Pokemon first. Oh, let's do an ability check on our Pokemon, because I did not do that. Let me make sure I save as well. I think I just did, but let's go ahead and go here. Box link, do an ability check on... We got a Levitate. We got Intimidate. Arena Trap is nice, actually, after leveling up. Chlorophyll is okay. Effect Spore, we knew that. Natural Cure, we know that. We know that. I didn't check Hustle, but prevents poisoning. Ooh. Wait, that might be kind of nice. Chlorophyll as well. Torrent. Ooh. Ooh. So when I said that it... Interesting. Okay. This Snorlax might actually be huge here. Q-Charm, we knew that. Sticky Hold. Ooh. That's nice. Intimidate, we knew. Water Absorb, we knew. What about our party? I mean, it's an immunity, right? I don't think it's necessarily the... What are the other options, I guess, for... Let's go to Flygon. It is the only option. So that's fine. Inner Focus. Synchronize is probably pretty good as well. Ooh, good to know, Early Bird. Good to know. Because I did not check that earlier. Okay, let's go to the... What time is it? 12:20. I don't know if I'll be able to do this fight. I'm going to start planning for it. If I think I'll be able to do it, we'll do the fight. But there is a chance that I just don't have time to do this right now. Then I close my eyes, gamble with my life. Okay, sick. And then we have Wheezing, level 45 Koga. And then let's go to the planning. Open this up a little bit bigger, and I really do need to move that. Does this look better? Oh no, why did that? Hmm. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Mouse crazy. There we go. I guess that's better because you can at least see the damage rolls more and the Pokemon that I'm looking at. Um. Okay. So we inherently outspeed and kill here. So that that is step one. Box link use. And then I close my eyes. Gamble with my life. Trying not to smile. Okay, so we outspeed and kill. No question about that. Who comes in next? We have 63 explosion. I don't know how the explosion AI works. 72. I believe you probably come in next. And it is faster than me. Oh, you don't have Rock Slide. Why did I think you had Rock Slide? You need to stop being burned. I don't know what is making it do that, but it's starting to frustrate me because all my damage calcs are just weird. Like, okay, so you're burned. Let's see, I do want to see, do you Oko? You don't. Do you Oko? You don't. Let's check our other psychic types though. There's Girafarig. Do we bring the Arcanine for this? Oh, well, I mean, you just completely walled that. Um, it will set up spikes on us, though, which is the scary part, right? But you just, I mean, this thing can't beat Flygon in the slightest. How does Flygon fare against, like, you? It also just outdamages you. How do you fare against? I may be able to do pretty well. Oh yeah, let's see how Snorlax does. I want to see if it doesn't have the risk of being poisoned against like you. Not great, honestly. It's okay, that makes me feel better. Oh wait, this isn't the... Oh wait, yeah, because it's level 38. Everything else should be level 50, right? Because it's dead. I was about to say, something doesn't feel right here. Um... Wait, yeah, that's a terrible solution there. I think Lapras might be the move here. Do you have... What status moves do you have? All right, and we said Arcanine, right? Do we have Arcanine in the party? No. Wait, no, we don't need Arcanine. What beats you? A Giga Drain is not great. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Where's Psychic TM? Saffron City, which we are not at. Because let's say you had Psychic here. How well do you do? Yeah, I don't think we can get there. I mean, how do you do with Twisted Spoon? I don't like that. I think we just bring you all with Citrus. And then who are tanky Pokemon who can try to beat you? Like, Camerupt is okay. I mean, if we bring you to -1, how do you fare? Okay, so I think we do want to bring Gyarados to this fight. And if you learned Ice Beam instead of Icy Wind, how do you fare now? Definitely better. Okay. Who do we have? I guess we bring Natu. Oh wait, how do we deal with how do we deal with you? Let's see here. I think instead of you, we bring Gengar. You know what? Let's try it. Everyone needs berries/items. Let's see. We'll give Citrus to you. Is there Focus Sash anywhere? It's not in. It was introduced in Gen 4. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that means we're giving citrus to everyone. Does anyone on his team have sleep powder? You do. Who did we said your counter was? I don't know if we'd bring that many psychic types here, I can't lie. Because that Silverwind is scary, right? I don't really know what Giraffe Rig does here. Versus Camerupt probably walls this thing. How do you do with Charcoal? You guaranteed kill, yeah. However, I am not faster. That is okay, I think. Charcoal, give to you. Not TMK, Berry Pouch. Okay, let's just see how this goes, I guess. I'm not really sure we're set up perfectly, but I can leave this up. Well, no, I can't because it has the overlay. Okay. Koga time. I'm not confident about this fight really at all, to be completely honest. Because I don't know how the AI baits in here still. Psychic one-shots here. We do know that. And then afterwards, out comes Venomoth. Let's see, I have Alakazam out. It has Venomoth. It wants to use Silverwind. Oh wait, I'm faster and I one-shot. That's why I didn't have a Venomoth counter. I did know that. That was the very beginning of the planning that we did. So now we have a kind of useless Pokemon in the back here. Okay, there is a Shadow Ball range that kills here. And we are just slower. So I think we wanted to go into Gyarados, right? And that brings this to -1. I didn't teach this Ice Beam, which I needed to. So that's not good. Icy Wind isn't bad. Okay. Now this wants to use Sludge Bomb. I think I want to make this -2 here. And since we have this thing at full health, we just do that. It can do up to 40 or well, it could do crit, but do I just try to out damage this here? Let me do Yawn, actually. I mean, that's not good. Let's try to put it to sleep. That'll make it more consistent, at least. Don't hit yourself in confusion. It's okay if you do, but, like, not ideal. Let's go back into Gyarados, drop you to -2. And we'll just use... Not great. Don't hit yourself in confusion. Nice. Now we get a -1. That drops your speed to 100. I think I want to just stay in and use Icy Wind again. Nice snap out of confusion. I'm faster? That's not correct. What? Okay. Okay, well now I'm definitely faster. Sludge Bomb. Crit is potentially dangerous, to be fair. For example. For example. So now we go into you again. No crit? Okay. I think I do want to yawn here. This is where a... wants to use Aerial Ace. How much does Aerial Ace do to, like, Gengar? Not a ton. And Gengar was just going to be used to bait things out. Let's see, I'm 35 HP on you. 26%. Crit is bad, but I'm going to stay in here. I can't risk losing anyone else here. Okay, we dodged the crit. Okay. Guaranteed sleep. And then KO here. Ooh, this was actually bad, because now it baits in random move here from whoever's in next. Which is... it's probably going to be Tentacruel, though. Fortress. I have no idea what this wants to use. Wait, but it gets completely walled by you, right? That was the whole point of bringing you. Because you have Levitate. And then how do we out damage with you? It's just Dragon Claw as much as possible. Our goal is to not let it get a ton of spikes up. Toxic is also bad, right? I didn't think about that. It's at 0%, but Toxic is not great. That's a nice crit. That's where it's bad. Spikes is bad. He's gonna heal here, isn't he? How fast is Fortress? But I can't bring Camerupt back in. Okay, I think I have one more poison turn that I can stall. But I have to pivot away around this. Maybe 2 more poison turns. Let's check the Gen 3 poison. Probably not worth it, right? So the question who comes out here? So it wants to use... It's using Zap Cannon. So does it have to be Gengar? The answer to that is yes. Gengar would have just been better here in general to begin with, if I had remembered about Toxic. There's no crit. That's tough. The paralysis is really, really tough. Still okay from crit. Tentacruel wants to use... It doesn't really matter here what it wants to use, but it's going to use Surf. So this is where we go into U. Do I Perish Song here, maybe? Oops. That's huge. No damage there. And it's going to use Giga Drain here. So I go into U. Let's see here. Ooh, Mirror Coat. That's very nice, actually. Now what do you want to do against Gengar? You will Surf. So I think I go back into Lapras here. Because we don't want to bring Lapras in during the Electrode. Anyways, so this is fine. Ooh. See, this is where Protect would be awesome, but we just kind of don't have that option. Yeah, I should have maybe planned that out because I didn't think about that. Okay, it wants to use Zap Cannon, right? Or Thunder. Okay, and then I think I want to go back into Gengar here. This poison is really bad. Because outside of that, we'd be safe. What? Okay, Gengar might be dead here. How much does Dig do? Not quite enough. I think I'm okay to stay in one turn, right? Maybe. Unless it booms, which it could. I think I gotta risk Gengar here. Gengar's like... Who do I not need? You learn Earthquake soon. I mean, Alakazam doesn't necessarily need to stay alive. I'm gonna go with Flygon here, though. I can't lie. I can't survive 2 poison turns. So I'll just go with Crunch. That's fine. The question is, does it boom now? Let's see if it booms now. Okay, it missed. Just gonna go for Thunder again. 13 HP is what? 8%? That's not 1/16th, right? What is 1/16th? Is 6%. How many thunders is it used? Because it may actually have to boom here. Hold on. How many thunders did I should have counted? It used what? One when I first switched. One when I switched back. 2. It might be out. Well, I guess 2. How much? Oh, Gengar's slower though because we're paralyzed. Or slower either way. Does it boom here? Does it boom here? No, but Thunder has 10 PP, right? So... But what does switching back give me? Right? Oh, can we switch Tentacruel in? The thing is, I think I have to take it out with one of these Pokemon. So Gengar has to die, so then we can get a free... I don't even know if it matters. Yeah. Versus Electrode. Maybe I should have gone for Dig before, right? Oops. Yeah, Flygon's going down here too. Oh, now it booms? Are you... Awesome. Lovely. Love that. Okay. Well, it's a straight 1v1 now. We have to dodge 1 crit. Or get one of our own. Dodge the crit here, we win. Okay, we win. 2 deaths there is not ideal, especially the ones that we had. It's unfortunate, but we make it through at least, right? The misread on what we're doing on Venomoth was kind of troll. That threw us off for sure, 100%. Like, that was the most troll thing I could do. But we got the 5th badge. And then death counter up to 7. 7 deaths, to be fair, isn't terrible. It's just we're starting to lose more Pokemon than we'd like to see at this point, because it was Flygon and Gengar. I think Gengar's the worst of the two there, because Flygon we have, in terms of ground types, we have the dude, this dude, Camerupt. And we don't really have anything that can learn that's going to be super effective against Sabrina. It is what it is. It is what it is. But let's see. We can surf now, right? So we can get a couple other encounters. And we can get up some levels. So let's do that. And then I think I'll call stream there. Yeah. So I have a meeting in an hour and I need to eat beforehand. So let's get everything up to level. I don't know what level we can get to. 53. Wow, not many. 1, 2. D-Dance is huge, though. We'll get rid of Rain Dance. $51, $52. You don't need Screech. $53. Yeah. I mean, I wonder what else we could have done on that fight. I think it was the Pokemon we brought, right? It was inherently not the most ideal. Remembering Toxic. I keep going back and forth. I either over prepare for status or I under prepare for status, and there's not really an in between, and I need to find that in between. Oh wait, you're already. 51, 52, 53. No uproar for you. I think I should have sacked maybe one of the psychic types, right? I guess you learn Crunch, so it's probably good, right? Yeah, I don't know what's capping us at the next split, if it's Sabrina or if it's a rival fight or Giovanni fight, maybe. I don't fully know. Also, the Starmie not having Psychic is starting to piss me off again. Because it's like, come on, man. Learn the move. $51, $52, $53. Instead of Leech Seed, yeah. There was our Protect, actually. Fun fact. Light Screen. That is one... Yeah, that is one that I'll take. Especially for this next gym. Actually, that level cap is probably set pretty intentional for T-Tar, isn't it? Because I think you get T-Tar at 54. 51, 52, 53. Swagger might actually be good in the next gym, so I'll get rid of false swipe, yeah. Yeah, it's not 53. Crunch, absolutely. We'll get rid of rollout. Let's see, Sabrina split. Yeah, she is the reason why we're capped at this level. We do have Silphco that we need to do as well, and a rival fight. Wow, we got a lot. There's a lot in this next split, with not that many levels to do it in. But that's okay. We get you in not this split, but the one afterwards. And we'll get you in the next split as well. We do get some encounters, I think, as well. But we'll get those next time. 52, 53. Okay, there's the D-Dance. Guess instead of Thunderwave, right? Okay. Well, I mean, we got 2 badges today. Went pretty far. Yeah, Route 19 we can get an encounter on. So we do get some encounters. We do get... I think we want to use the super rod on this route when we get back. But yeah, we do have... I mean, how many encounters do we get? Because we haven't gotten Route 17. We haven't gotten 7 or 8, right? Can we have by now? I think we do get to go to... No, we do have Route 7 and 8. We just don't have Saffron City. So 21, 20, Seafoam, Saffron, 17 we don't have, which is Cycling Road. We need Power Plant, which we don't have yet, which we can get now that we can surf. 1920, Seafoam, Cinnabar. The Mansion. Yeah, we have a couple encounters we can get. So we need to route those out before we go to Saffron and do all of the rival stuff. So let's see, Silphco. Silphco has Rival Battle, a Magma Grunt, Giovanni. And then Sabrina. And Sabrina's gonna be... Yikes, totally scary, oof, scary. But we have some options to deal with things. But she also has massive damage output, and that's the scary part, right? Always about Sabrina. But anyways, I need to go because I need to grab lunch and do my thing. I will be live tomorrow morning, very early tomorrow morning. And then I have some family coming down, so I will be not streaming over the weekend, and I'll be probably more consistently streaming towards the beginning of next week. I'm actually hoping to settle into a pretty nice routine and then hopefully start making some content. Since we're actually getting farther in some runs, I think we can actually start making content and showing gym battles versus it just being Brock, Misty over and over again. We can actually have some content and show kind of some of the pivots we did, like in the last fight against Koga, some of the sacks we had to do, stuff like that. Actually entertaining content. But we'll leave it at that. We have 7 deaths, some pretty big ones in the last fight, unfortunately. But we'll be okay, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. So thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time.